In today's video, we are rebuilding Southampton with a twist. And that twist then is going to be a 16-year-old Gareth Bale. I've gone ahead, made him 16 years old, a max potential of 95. Currently a left back at Southampton. I'm going to use him in this rebuild and try and carry Southampton to a Champions League win. And now for the rules then in this rebuild, the only two we're going to have. First one being Gareth Bale has to be in the first team all times. The second rule, we're going to go ahead and try and sign at least one or two former Southampton players. I've just put together a quick short list of some former players that we could sign in this rebuild. Again, we don't have to sign 2, 3, 4, just sign one at least. And of course, I'd love to sign Van Dijk or Mane. Whether we'll get the money to do that, I'm not too sure. But again, Oxlade-Chamberlain, a Luke Shaw wouldn't be bad. But okay, before we go any further into this rebuild, if you guys look forward to it, don't forget, drop me a like down below in the video, hit the subscribe button, and let's get into it. And I do think then the first thing to do this season, Gareth Bale, give him a new contract, of course, 12 months left, and also development plan. Let's get him converted to a left mid or a left winger. I think left winger. Let's just go straight there. Change the formation as well. Only going to take 4 weeks. And so talking about the formation, let's change it right now to 4-3-3. Probably attacking, or it depends actually. I think what fits best in the midfield. Let's go holding for now. Yeah, I think that suits us a little bit better. Armstrong in the midfield. Okay, that could work maybe. We could have Diallo or Smallbone. Diallo, let's go with that. Okay. Gareth Bale needs to be in this side. Do I play him at left wing or do I play him at left back? I think we all know. Let's play him at left wing, of course. Again, his stats right now are looking pretty decent, defending wise 82, so it makes sense to play him in that left wing position. And I think as well in this rebuild, I'm going to try and grow some of the younger players as well, like Livramento 74, Walker Peters 77, Livramento's like 6 years younger, 8 years younger, so I'm going to play Livramento instead. I think in terms of transfer business, we've only got like 20 million, so I think Broja is a person I want to sign. Yeah, and okay, then 28 million in the transfer budget. Not a lot of money. I mean, 200k in the wages. We could probably bring in maybe 2 players or 1 high-quality player. Now, I do wonder then if Chelsea will let Broja go. Now, of course, I could wait till next season, try and sign him, but if he goes up by like 4 or 5 overalls, it might cost 50 mil, and we might not want to spend that next season. So let's go in right now. Let's approach the buy and see how much Chelsea will let him go for. I'm hoping it's around about the 20 million mark. I mean, we don't have much money left over. If it does cost us 20 mil, 10.5 is worth at the moment, but we know how good Broja is. I'm going to go in with 15 just to get a feel for how Thomas Tuchel wants to work this deal. I don't mind a sell on. Okay, 15. Have we just overpaid? Have we just overpaid for Broja? And now, honestly, guys, age 19, 75 rated Broja, I would have thought it would have cost more than 15 million to bring him in. I'm not complaining because I think that's a good deal, but we could have maybe got him for less. And there we go then, our first signing of the rebuild done. I'm just looking for the rest of the team. We've got 5 strikers here at the moment. We definitely do not need 5 strikers. I'm going to have a look. Ward-Prowse, of course, I'm going to try and keep him for the whole entire of this rebuild. He's going to be a key part of the team. And I think it's safe to say, looking at this side, all the wingers are pretty much aging. I mean, Theo Walcott, of course, a former Southampton player. He's here at the moment, but you guys get what I'm on about. Nathan Redmond, 27. Armstrong, how old's he? 29. I think a young winger coming in. This guy don't look too bad either, actually. 72. What is his? He's only 24. We could look to develop him. Teller. How old's he? 21. Okay, but 67 rated. So I think a young winger. Gineppo is not a bad idea, but I think we could do better than 74 rated. Okay, so I'm going to head right now. Converted Bale to a left winger. Unfortunately, he didn't increase in his overall. But okay, that's still not bad. Left winger. Let's get him on inverted winger. And hopefully, he now will grow. And so to fund our next sale, had to sell 2 players. Shane Long, Nathan Redmond leaving the club. Okay, here we go then. We need a right winger to come into the club. Someone higher than 74, 73 rated. Someone that's ready to hit 80. And I think I found our guy. Here we go. Marcus Edwards, obviously currently at Sporting. 14.5 million. We've got 21. We should be able to bring him in. I'm going to go in with around about 17.5 and then maybe add a sell-on clause of 5%. Again, I could add as much as I want, really. 6 will do. That's fine. Let's see what Sporting say. Okay, they want 24. No sell-on. We could afford that. However, I do want some money left over to renew some contracts. Let's go 22. That'll leave us not much money in the wages. Let's be honest, not much better off. 22. Okay, they'll accept. And so with this deal then going through, that means 37 million spent so far in Season 1. I think that's all we're going to do business-wise and just get on with the season and see where we finish. Important squad roll, 5 years. Let's get this deal wrapped up and take a look at the team. So here is then how we're going to go into this first season in this rebuild. I'm looking at Gareth Bale, plus 12. I think that's just because, I don't know, I've made him 16 again. The game's a little bit, okay, 17 now. Time is ticking. So let's get into the season. Broja up front. Our front 3 is set for the future, pretty much. Ward-Prowse is going to stay here, of course. Other players we can improve in the next seasons. And I do wonder then how we're going to get on in this first season. I'm hoping for a top half finish, or even higher, if possible, of course. Starting the season off with a draw against Everton, draw against United, Newcastle game, and okay, a defeat. So 2 points in our first month. Okay, so our first season in the rebuild, 13th place on 44 points. I mean, not too good. I did expect a top half finish, but then you look at the teams in the top half, and you can probably understand why. But was we able to win any silverware this season? That's the question. FA Cup, okay. Oh, okay. We was in the final, but City beat us 3-0. Carabao Cup, did we make the final of that? No. Okay, Liverpool won that. Champions League, just check this whilst we're here. PSG with a win. Europa League, that was Leverkusen with the win. Conference League goes to Spurs. Now, before we go ahead then and wrap up Season 1, let's have a look. Top scorer this season, Gareth Bale. Okay, 19 goals, 81 overall. So gone up by 6 this season. Marcus Edwards, gone up by 5, 82 rated. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Top assister, Gareth Bale. So, Gareth Bale is already fitting in here at Southampton, as we predicted. And here is the start then of Season 2, and I think we need to start acting now and start really getting some players in, because players like Theo Walcott, now 69 rated after that season. Obviously, we've got a few older players in the side, but we know our attacking threat is okay. I think maybe a midfielder, because I've had to play Armstrong in midfield last season. He's not really a centre mid. I mean, he can play it, but I'd rather someone else. And I think a goalkeeper, a centre mid and a goalkeeper is the priority. And so for the transfer budget then, 40 million to work with. I feel like that's okay. I think we can bring in a decent centre mid for around about 18, 20 million, and the same for a goalkeeper. And now for the centre mid, I did say about signing a former, obviously, Southampton player. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is that. Only 28 still, so again, in his prime, really. 12 months left. Let's scout him and try and bring him in. And now Chamberlain then, only 12 months left on his contract. Just fully scouted him. Says we can get him for about 12 million. Yeah, his value. So that is perfect, because the goalkeeper I've got lined up could cost us quite a bit. So I'm going to go in with 11 here. Try and get him just that little bit cheaper. Save some money. Okay, do you want a centre-back? No, you're not having a centre-back from us. You're definitely not having. Let's just offer 12 then and get this deal. Should be wrapped up after a £12 million offer, and it is. And here he is then. Oxlade-Chamberlain has joined the club. Let's get him straight into the team here for Armstrong, and then Armstrong could go down to the bench. Pretty certain. Elyounoussi just go down to the reserves for now. I think we need to look at offloading some of these players. I mean, if we're not going to use them, we can get the cash from them. And here is the goalkeeper then that I do want to bring in. 82 rated Dean Henderson, between 30 and 44 million right now. How much money do we have left after that Oxlade-Chamberlain deal? We have 30 million, so it's going to be tight. There is a few players who can involve in the deal, and that's something we might have to do. And now if we can actually go ahead and pull this deal off, that'll be amazing, because the goalkeeper spot will be sorted. I mean, the midfield's okay. The next place after that maybe is to work on the defense, but I think that's starting to improve. But here we go. Let's see. How much have we got? 30 million. We'll just go straight in with 30. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Player swap. Will they accept 30? Let's submit that offer. If not, that's fine. We've got a few players we can involve. Okay, so they want 40. So we need to include a player that's worth at least 10 million. So let's remove some of this money here. There we go. Let's involve maybe a goalkeeper. No, not a goalkeeper. Centre-back. This guy seems to be in demand. We could probably start using him in the first team, but then again, our centre-back positions. Stevens, could we involve him in the deal? Midfielder-wise, Romeu, we could involve Romeu, put Diallo into the first team. Romeu, 12 million. Diallo, I feel like that's the play. I feel like that is the play. Just have a quick look at winger-wise. Stuart Armstrong, maybe. Yeah, you know what? Stuart Armstrong or Elyounoussi. I feel like Stuart Armstrong. Let's go with that. Let's submit that offer. 30 million. Armstrong plus 5. Okay, they don't want Armstrong. Okay. Is it they don't want Armstrong? Okay, they just don't want Armstrong himself. Let's go with... Who else was he thinking here? Romeu. Let's involve him. Okay, of course, we can't pay that much. So let's go 30 plus Romeu. Here we go. Come on. Oh, my. Who... There must be someone. There must be someone they will take out of this team. Here we go. Che Adams. He's worth 20 million. We're not using him. Broger's leading the line. We've got Armstrong there anyway, who's younger. Che Adams. Let's involve him in a deal. Let's take off the money here as well. Let's knock that down to 28. Submit that offer, please. United, just take Che Adams. There we go. Finally. And there we go then. We finally get our goalkeeper position sorted in this window. Che Adams going out the door. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We've got Broger 79. Armstrong 78. Plus Che Adams was what, 30? Armstrong is 25. So it makes sense to offload him. This bench right now is looking kind of awful. We've got no midfielders on here. We don't need a goalkeeper on here. Diallo, okay, so Diallo's going to stay on the bench because Romeo is staying. Bench-wise, I think we maybe need another midfielder. I think Elyounoussi can go out the door, so we'll put him... Any other midfielders on here that we can take onto the bench? No one. We've actually got no other midfielder. Okay. Yeah, okay, we need another midfielder. Maybe not this window, but next season. And now, to my surprise then, at the end of Season 2, we finished in 7th place. Above Chelsea, above Everton, above Aston Villa. Much improvement. I want to see Gareth Bale and see how many overalls he's increased this season. Because this season, we haven't really talked about him that much. But so far, Premier League's looking good. Okay, FA Cup-wise, did we win anything? Okay, no, Liverpool beating Everton in the final. Carabao Cup, we lost on penalties. So we made it of a final, but lost again. We're so close. We're so close to winning a bit of silverware. Champions League goes to Bayern on penalties. Europa goes to Real Sociedad on penalties. No, wow, okay, penalties again. Really? Wolves win 5-4. And before we finish off the season, let's have a see who our top scorer was. And Gareth Bale, once again, 22 goals, now 85 rated. Age 18. This guy's going to hit 90 rated before age 20, which is mental to think. But also Marcus Edwards, by the way, 85 rated as well, 24. So these two in our attack. Broja here as well, 16 goals this season, much better from him. Top assist goes to Ward-Prowse. I mean, if you're Ward-Prowse and you've got Gareth Bale, Broja and Marcus Edwards in front of you, you're going to get them assists. Here we go then, a new season. Time to make some more signings and improve this team even more. Gareth Bale now gone up to an 86 after going to the new season. Where do we improve the side? I mean, I'm quite excited to look into the window. I think another centre-back coming in. Henderson, 84 rated now. So, I think a centre-back. Do we look at a right-back? I mean, Kyle Walker-Peters is here, 82 rated. Maybe we should just play him instead of Livramento. I think Chamberlain, 79. At this point, I feel like buying another midfielder and putting Chamberlain down to the bench. It sounds a bit bizarre, but that's how I'm feeling. Yeah, I think centre-mid, centre-back, and we'll be okay. And now for the budget then, we've got 48 million to work with in Season 3. That should be enough to get them 2 positions sorted and hopefully now push into the top 6, top 5, top 4 if we're lucky. Okay, now I did say about signing former Southampton players. Van Dijk, where is he, guys? How much would he cost? I mean, the money we've got, there's no way we're affording it, but I'm wondering if he's on the last year of his contract, could we afford it? Is he on the last year? No. Okay, yeah, 70 million. Let's shortlist and view him and just have a quick look. Yeah, we're not affording that. And now let's get into our first signing of Season 3 again. Looking for a midfielder. Got out and scouted Weston McKennie from Juventus. I mean, 30 million. We've got 50. Obviously, I do want to sign a centre-back as well, so we've got to be careful here. I'm going to try and get him for a little bit cheaper. Maybe 27.5 million. Try and submit that offer. See what Juventus say to this. 30. Okay, is there only one we can include in this deal? I don't think there is. We're starting to get a bit of a thin squad now. Although Armstrong, we could look to let him go for 10. Yeah, you know what? Armstrong, let's knock that down to 22.2. Submit that offer. Armstrong plus 22 million. Okay, Juventus don't want him. Of course they don't. Of course they do not want him. Midfielder-wise, yeah, there's no one there. Centre-back-wise, there's no one really. Stevens, again, I could maybe include him. Maybe go with 27 plus Stevens. See what they say. If they don't want him, might have to pay the 30. Yeah. You know what? One last go at the dice. 28.5 and submit that offer. If not, 30 million it is. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's get McKennie in. Let's pay the money. And there we go then. We'll put our first player in this window, Weston McKennie. Now, of course, Oxlade-Chamberlain going to go down to the bench, which isn't the end of the world. Armstrong, going to look to offload him, try and get some cash in. That way it'll help us afford our next sign-in. But here we go. Weston McKennie comes in. Midfield looking a little bit better now. All sort of 80 plus rated. Diallo getting there. Ward-Prowse 84 rated, by the way. But next, a centre-back. Let's have a look. And now for the centre-back signing, we can't really go mad and sign someone like 85 plus rated. We've only got 20 million in the budget, but I do want to bring someone in. Ben Godfrey, 24 million. Again, it's still over the money we've got. But let's try and offer 22. Maybe a player. Let's try and get Armstrong into this. And, okay, he's on the wingers section. Armstrong, submit that offer. 22 plus the 10, 32 for Godfrey. Only 80 rated, but can still grow, of course. Here we go. They want 30. I can afford that. We actually can afford that. 27. That gives us 195k left. 30. Come on. Come on. Come on, Sheffield United. Just lower that price just a little bit. 28, please. Lower it. There we go. They'll accept. And there we go then on new signing into the team. So Weston McKennie and Godfrey coming in this window. It's quite hard to sign high-profile players when you're only getting given like 40, 50 million. But after this season, hopefully we finish in the top 6. That is where the big money starts to come in. Bale, it's now time. I know he's been stepping up every season, but it's where I need him to step up and get us into that top 6, top 5, top 4. And now for this season as well, we are in the Europa League right now. Our group's looking quite difficult, I'm not going to lie, but if we can win this thing, we can get into the Champions League that way. Okay, so are you guys looking at the same thing I'm looking at right now? We have won the Premier League title at 84 points. Absolutely unreal. City finishing in 7th, Liverpool in 5th. This is absolutely unheard of. Okay, so our first bit of silverware. FA Cup, did we go any... Okay, no. Arsenal winning in the final. Carabao Cup, did we win it? And no, Liverpool winning in the final. Champions League, did we... No, okay. Wasn't even in the Champions League. What am I about? Europa League, did we win this? No, Atletico Madrid. Where did we finish in the Europa League? Okay, second in the group. So round of 16, we... Okay, didn't make round of 16. Got knocked out here to Benfica. And yeah, so I was intrigued to see what rating Bale was. Now 88 rated, but Edwards 87. He's keeping up with him. I've got to say, he is keeping up with him pretty well. Let's have a see. Our top scorers this season is going to be Gareth Bale. Of course it is. 27 goals. This guy We might as well be called Bale FC at this point. He's carrying us. Marcus Edward on 17, Broja on 16. Top assistant, yeah, Bale again. It's Bale every season, pretty much. And here is then season 4 in this Southampton rebuild. Now, looking at the side, it is hard to pick a position that we need to improve. I think Diallo has reached his limit right now, 80 rated, 25. So CDM is on the cards. I think backline is okay for now. I mean, it won us the Premier League, so it can't be that bad. The team can't be that bad. I think the only way to improve right now, because we're in the Champions League this season, CDM, and look to improve some players on the bench. Yeah, and this is better. 115 million in the transfer budget. We can definitely get a CDM in, a really good CDM as well, and maybe 3 players at least 80 to maybe 82, maybe not 82, but 79 to 81 rated for the bench. And now, because we do have then over 100 million in the budget, I think it's time to go out and sign someone really special for the first team. And you guys are about to see who we're getting. Calvin Phillips. Now, he's at Bayer Leverkusen, 40 mil. We've just won the Prem. I think it's safe to say, we offer this guy the right money, he's going to join us. So let's go with 45. I can imagine Leverkusen are going to want 55, 60. Yeah, 58. There you go. Bang on in between. Again, don't mind spending the cash. Just going to offer 55. Leave some money left over. Getting some players for the bench. 55. And they accept. Okay, so really happy with the first signing into the team. Diallo now can go down to the bench. Who should we take off? Well, we don't need 2 centre-backs on the bench. Let's be honest. So Phillips comes in. There you go. I think the first team's looking really strong. Apart from that, let's sign maybe... I'm thinking Armstrong, I don't know, maybe an 80 rated winger for the bench. Someone that can come on and change the game if Bale or Marcus Edwards has to go off. Maybe also, again, we don't really need a goalkeeper on here. Maybe another midfielder. Maybe a midfielder. Yeah, another centre mid. So I think a centre mid, 80 odd rated. A winger, 80 plus rated, and we'll go with that. And so we had around about 50, 60 million left in the budget. I've gone out and signed 2 players for the bench right now. I think you guys are going to be happy with the signings. As you can see, David Neres, Sander Berge, both coming in. Look at the bench now. Again, 80 plus rated, more or less everywhere, apart from a few positions. But now, I think we're ready. We're ready for the Champions League. We're ready for the Premier League once again. Again, Champions League, don't expect us to win it, but I do expect us to go at least past the group stage. And so in the 4th season then, we finish in 3rd place, which isn't all too bad. I'm just happy we got Champions League football again next season. Okay, so I've only won 1 trophy so far. Community Shield, did we win? We didn't win. Arsenal won on penalty. Seems to be the story of our life in this career mode. Spurs won the FA Cup. Carabao Cup, did we win? No, Liverpool won against Accrington Stanley. They made the final. Okay, Super Cup going to PSG. Champions League going to Atletico. Europa League going to Leverkusen. I want to see in the Champions League who we had in our group and where we got to. So we had Juventus in our group. We got knocked out, okay, straight away in the round of 16. To be honest, that's kind of what I predicted. But okay, then before we get into what I think could be our final season in the rebuild, who's our top scorer? Bale again. There you go, 90 rated now, Bale. 31 goals. His first season with 30 plus goals. I mean, 10 assists as well, isn't bad. Broja 21, Marcus Edwards again, really good season, 18 goals, 11 assists. Ward-Prowse though is the top assister once again on 18. Okay, here we are then, guys, into season 5. And I do think this season, if we go out, do a bit of business, like some really good business in the window, we could definitely push for at least semi-final, or if we're lucky, the final of the Champions League this season. I think centre-back wise, Godfrey, I mean, he's done a decent job. I'm sure he was 81 rated at one point. Now he's 80. So I don't know what's happened there. But I think a centre-back, and I think that's all we really need. I mean, looking at the rest of the team, we know the attack's okay. The midfield's looking fine. Left-back, right-back's okay. Salisu is fine. So I think just a centre-back. And we do have then 128 million in the transfer budget. There's one centre-back I have in mind, and you guys might already know who it is. And if you have guessed right, then it is going to be Van Dijk. I'm going to see if he's still playing. He might have retired. Who knows? Let's find him right now. Okay, still playing. 33. 89 rated. That is perfect. We can definitely afford this guy. Let's try and buy him. Okay, so Liverpool want between 60, I think, and 80 million. I think I'm just going to go straight in here with 60, try and get him bought. And I mean, an 89 rated centre-back, joining the club. I know he's 33, but I mean, this is the season we go for the Champions League. 72, you know what, let's pay it. And let's, of course, then get Van Dijk into the team right now. There he is. Okay, this team, I don't really know where else to improve. I mean, this guy can go down to the reserves now, and we can put Godfrey on the bench. And I mean, we've got 60 million, I think 50 million left over. I was thinking maybe Mane, but I mean, our wingers are perfectly fine. So you know what? We're just going to leave it at that. Okay, here we are then, guys, into the quarterfinals of the Champions League this season. In the round of 16, we had Lyon. We beat them over the 2 legs. Now Barcelona, and their team is looking pretty good. But here we go, first leg of the 2, and we won 2-1. Okay, Bale with a goal. Edwards with a goal as well. That's what I like to see. Okay, so a decent win then in the home leg. Now into the away leg, and 1-0. Okay, couldn't get my words out, but McKennie scores, and we're through. And now it doesn't get any easier then. Taking on PSG next in the semi-finals. Here we go. Come on, please. And ends 2-2. Okay. Broja, Bale with the goals, Marquinhos and Kulusevski for PSG. And it all comes down to this then. All we need is a 1-0 win and a clean sheet. We are through to the next round. Here we go. Come on, Southampton, please. Bale, just turn up, please. Bale turns up. Edwards turns up. Of course they do. Godfrey comes on for Van Dijk. That's fine. We're through to the final. And now in the final of the Champions League, going to be taking on Atletico Madrid. Who did they beat? They beat Real Madrid. Okay, so they're ready. They're definitely ready for this game. And also in the Premier League then, we do win our second trophy in the rebuild on 80 points. So the first one at 84, this one on 80. So quite interesting. FA Cup. Okay, Brentford making the final. Newcastle winning it. Fair play. We made another final, but couldn't get it over the line. We must have made a cup final 3 times in this rebuild. Every time, you know, taking the L, pretty much. Super Cup, okay, Atletico Madrid have won a trophy this season. Europa League, Leipzig, Conference League goes to Chelsea. Now let's have a see then, who is our top scorer this season? Bale, yeah, okay, I knew it was going to be Bale, I just knew it. But look at the goals this season, so much better. 34 from Bale, 20 plus from our other two forward players, should we say. McKennie with 10, that's great as well. Top assister, okay, Ward-Prowse 16, but McKennie catching him up on 15. And so here is then how both teams are going to line up going into this one. Atletico Madrid going with Lukaku and João Felix up front. Okay, Lukaku, also Bellingham in their side. Okay, yeah, you can see Kilman at centre-back for them, Bastoni, Mazraoui's in their team, Oblak still in goal, Joe Gomez. Okay, so Atletico, yeah, as we know, are ready for this game. Marino in the centre of their midfield. Our team, I mean, we've created quite a team here. Van Dijk's gone down to an 86, but I'm pretty certain he'll still be good. So along the way then, guys, we've had to beat some pretty decent sides. I mean, Barcelona, PSG, also Lyon as well. Beat them 5-2 over the 2 legs. Pretty good, let's be honest. But it all comes down to this one right now. Can we finish off the rebuild with a win, or will we lose it? Okay, one back early on. Ward-Prowse just getting that one under control. The fact that Ward-Prowse is still in the team, I mean, just shows how good he is. But also Bale, obviously the rebuild was pretty much, I wouldn't say fully focused around him, of course, Southampton, but him being a wonder kid, there you go, 1-0. Okay, as simple as that. Broja with the goal, Bale with the assist. Okay. I don't think I've ever scored a goal like that in FIFA. I mean, the positioning was just weird. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the replay of this. Okay, 1-0 up, 4 minutes in. That is absolutely amazing. Oblak beaten. Here's the replay again. Bale out wide. Broja again makes the run, comes back inside, picks up that ball, and there you go. But of course then, Atletico Madrid signing Lukaku. Really, okay, got to deal with that. Oh, no. Okay, Atletico get back into this. They get back into this more or less 5 minutes later. Okay, so João Felix for the goal. We know how good he is. We just know how good João Felix is. And Lukaku up front, and Bellingham made that run for midfield. I think Bellingham got the assist, in fact. Felix plays it there. Then Bellingham, yeah, Bellingham plays it through for him. It's the skill as well. The skill move. I did go in for the tackle, but he just got his way out of this. Look again, the skill and then the finish. All right, here we go. This is where we need to utilise Gareth Bale. I mean, our star man in the team. Also got some other star players in here as well. Edwards, okay, Kilman. That back 5 is going to be difficult to get past, but we got past it already. Oh, Phillips, there we go. We're away. Let's go. Okay, we need the team. We need the team pushing forward. That back 5 is not going to be easy to get through. McKennie out to the left, over the top for Edwards. Can he finish that? Oh my, the header. Yeah, okay, yeah, Oblak. What was I thinking? Okay, poor pass allows Edwards just to bounce onto this. Here we go, go on. 2-1, and it is 2-1. There you go. I don't know what Atletico were doing, by the way. There was I think it was Mazraoui and whoever the centre-back was next to him. I'm trying to think, but we just read out their back line. Either way, they're just passing it back and forth. He tries to play it across the pitch to their left back, who I can't think who it is right now. And Edwards intercepts and runs straight on through. It's now 2-1. Okay, so we've got to stop João Felix. That's a clear and obvious, tactic that we've got to do here. Because he's already scored the first one for them. And he's already starting to create the second one. Lukaku, let's close him down. Van Dijk. Okay, there you go. We got it dealt with. Okay, here comes Atletico. This could be a problem. This really could be a problem right now. Unless we can kind of get near the ball, which we can't. I don't want to drag too many players out of position. But João Felix. Great defence. Let's go. McKennie. This is where I need Bale making that run. Ward-Prowse will find to just make the run. Just keep going. Bale's there. Oh, come on, Mazraoui. Van Dijk with a block. Ward-Prowse can play this to Bale again. This time, Mazraoui. Okay, we're just going to not even try and attempt to go past him. Broja. Ward-Prowse. Okay, I see Edwards in space. Looking for Ward-Prowse. Can make it free. And he does make it free. Go on, Ward-Prowse. Okay, I'm happy with that. I am really happy Ward-Prowse has scored. I kind of want to get Bale on the score sheet as well. That's why I'm not trying to get on the left, because, I mean, Bale is our best player. But, okay, Ward-Prowse, great goal. Really great goal. Edwards with the assist. Great one too. I mean, the space just opened up for Ward-Prowse here. You'll see. Plays the pass. Returns the back. Look at all the space. There you go. It's simple as that. This might be a problem at the back post. This might be a problem. Bellingham. Okay, what a strike. What a strike that is. 70 minutes in. Only 20 minutes to go in this game. The game seems to be flying by. But at the same time, I'm looking at it. 20 minutes to go. Only a goal left in it now. Okay, you know what? Bellingham, fair play. I mean, if you can hit a ball like that, you deserve to score. Let's be honest. Is it Felix? Felix with the assist. Bellingham on his left. Bang. There you go. Okay, let's not concede. Let's not concede. Let's not concede now, guys. There you go. Okay, luckily, Atletico didn't play it too well. But we was in a bad position. Bale back. Phillips. Go on, Bale. Just keep running. Okay, Bale stopped running. Phillips is on his own. Try and play that across. Finish. Okay, Ward-Prowse. Okay, I was not expecting that. Okay, I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. I am not liking this. Henderson. Whew. I'm not liking the look of that attack, I'll tell you now. 88 minutes. Now Atletico with a corner. I do not want extra time. I just want to wrap this up here. Henderson, that's yours. There you go. Oh, Broja, and he's away. Bale in the middle, or someone's in the middle. I don't know who it is. Oh, okay, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Joe Gomez, and we win it. We do it, guys. We have won the Champions League with Southampton with Bale as a wonder kid. A really good video. You know what? Really enjoyed this one. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know down below in the comments. We'll do some more with a different team. Maybe Barcelona rebuild with Messi as a wonder kid. Sporting or United or Real Madrid with Ronaldo as a wonder kid. The list goes on. So if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget, leave me a like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.